The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This will wind up a touchdown. The Vikings wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Time for a look at a game with potential playoff implications in the AFC. It's the Bills traveling to Gillette Stadium to take on the Patriots. And it's DJ Moore. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Bills had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, we take a look at this week's NFL injury report. The big name on the list, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker III. He's going to have his arm in a sling for a little bit. He's dealing with an elbow injury. He'll likely miss a little bit of time, but the hopes are that he should be able to return in a week or two. A look at Week 11's EA Sports Player of the Week. And we'll highlight this man, Bo Nix. He was terrific despite the snowy conditions. He was otherworldly in this game, throwing an NFL record-tying 7 touchdown passes. Names like Peyton Manning and Drew Brees and Nick Foles, some of the only ones to ever have done that. Here now, a look at the rest of this week's top performers around the NFL. Next up, let's take a look at the league leaders in receiving yards through 11 weeks. This figures to be a race to watch to see which of these guys, or maybe someone else not on this list, takes home the receiving crown at the end of the year. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings.
Please welcome your 2027 Minnesota Vikings.
On the visiting sideline, quarterback Shedeur Sanders sacked 4 times in their loss a week ago. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from US Bank Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. The numbers on the ground a week ago for Judkins: 13 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Again, it's Judkins. And the defense there to meet him again. This time they get him behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, Sanders. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. A gain there of 15. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Offense.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. Johnson. Up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
1 yard gain.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 makes it third and 2.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Minnesota.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Vikings. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. We'll take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Shador. He's got a man downfield. It's Royer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Dallas Turner in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Here's Judkins. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's going to be caught. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jared Verse getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. He'll try to get this one on the ground, and he'll pick up 2. Out. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
7-yard line. It's a
2nd down and 3 coming up.
2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg. near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here. The threat of run. And oftentimes, it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Sanders will throw it. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
You know, it's funny, the Browns have that defensive end I was looking at, that Gilby guy. I'm kind of curious to see if he's any good. By the way, some dev traits opened up with those snaps, and we have a this guy here is an X Factor. So he's the only X Factor I have on my team, but that's fucking awesome. I'm really excited for that because I had a feeling he was going to be good. Hilke's a 78. Look at this speed, 84. He does his block shedding is. He's all right. He's not great.
21-yard line.
They'll go again with Johnson. He'll try to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
He's got a man. That's Felton. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
25 yards on the
Drive
play.
rolls on here with 1st down and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Look, a little play action here with McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 18-yard
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Center leads him up for 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide, and this is going to be a big loss.
I had a feeling that might happen. I was really hoping he'd get out there quicker, but man, that fucking linebacker just instantly reacted. Like instantly. Like superhumanly instantly reacted.
I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that, but these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space, and he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. This is taken in by Dobbs. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Good snap.
What's so surprising about that? What's so surprising? This puts me up 3 scores at the end of the first half. It's not really that surprising.
It's amazing, Mike, no matter how fast the league progresses, there's still some teams that are just late adopters. And listen, I get it. It is hard to stick yourself out there. Failure is ultimately very hard to explain away at the end of the game. But 4th and 1, 4th and 2, I'm keeping my offense on the field. I just understand the value of touchdowns, especially in today's modern game. 3 points over time is just not going to get it done.
Fake to Judkins. Now Sanders to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
Now Shador reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Now, Sanders. A throw on the move is caught. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And the Vikings will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott, very... First half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Pick it up right where they left off. They start the second half with a solid pickup and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give, and here's Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. In some rhythm. Good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. The offense rolling. Another 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. To the right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
That's just a really good drive here in the second half, and you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead, second half, continue to control the clock, continue to convert and get fresh sets of downs, come away with points, and just try to continue to extend this lead.
There you see head coach Todd Monken and his Browns getting set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Shador. In the middle, he finds Concepcion. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. the pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This has been a team that has run the ball well all season long, and it has been more of the same so far in this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good, and the Vikings able to add on. It is now 27-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. A run, and here comes Judkins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They bring Judy in motion. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Taking a shot downfield. And this will be incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Sanders. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
Let's go now.
On play action, Shador. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards. They'll motion the slot man right. Judkins. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this.
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. This is intercepted. Picked off by...
Here's the hand me bullshit. Here we go. I mean, he just throws the ball completely in a weird-ass spot. Nothing I can do about it.
With 1st and goal.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. This will be caught. What a play call for the touchdown. The backwards pass leads to the forward pass. Leads to the end zone for 6. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Well, J.J. McCarthy bringing out the rest of the Minnesota Vikings offense. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong.
Yeah, it'd be better if my last pass didn't lock onto the defender and throw right to him.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off.
So wow, now a linebacker can cover my #1 receiver. That's spectacular. They're just handing them shit. That's what they do. They hand them stuff within the second half. They just hand them plays. But now this is going to turn into an actual game.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll let this one go deep. He's got it. And they'll move this ball.
Now he's just blindly heaving balls in the air and they're catching everything. It's unbelievable.
It's a gain of 35.
It is a big play for the Browns. 35 yards. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
Complete pass interference, completely hitting him in his route, completely holding him, completely grabbing him. No call.
On EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Sanders to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now it's Sanders. That is caught to the goal line and in.
Yeah, with the glowing X Factor, he still mossed them. They're just handing him stuff at this point.
Well, Greg, the lights
They're handing them
are
plays.
way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one pinball.
Yeah, I don't know how their linebackers can just cover Addison like this. This is just, and then now they've been unstoppable. This is the best team I've ever played against. All of a sudden,
Lead to a 4th down.
it's all of a sudden the best team I've ever played against.
On
Shitter Sanders is unstoppable. Their linebackers are covering my receivers. It's just,
fair catch. Taken.
I would be surprised if I even lost this game, to be honest.
Their own 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
Browns offense
line.
and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. Never fun to be 2nd and 13. Sanders will throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds.
Unbelievable.
3rd down pickup.
Just unbelievable.
7 on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
They've done nothing but make plays on my linebackers. Got a glowing X factor. Just done nothing but make plays on him.
In motion. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down, Browns.
Again, it's Judkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He is just gashing the defense right now.
It's a gain of
17 more yards with that one.
First down, Cleveland.
Now Shador on first down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be stopped pretty quickly. Scramble. Let's give him 2 for that one.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 31, here's second and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught at the 2. And the big play's going to get even bigger. Penalty flags come in. They're going to get a face mask tacked on to that one. So now then, first and goal from the 1. Sanders. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
The 2-yard line.
One more time with Sanders. And the room to run is not there again. He is brought down for another loss. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Now, Shador, and this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, they are...
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. They're like, he's got 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was getting the shit kicked out of him, and then they just all of a sudden just became unstoppable. There's nothing I can do. There's no defense I can do. There's no adjustments I can do. They just are just doing whatever they want. I hope I can win the game. I hope they don't become Superman on defense like they've been, and I can't do anything. And they just go down the field again. So we'll see what happens. I mean, if I lose this game, I'm going to be fucking upset, to be honest.
One now, very big touchdown, gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Santos set to kick off.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Well, J.J. McCarthy bringing out the rest of the Minnesota Vikings offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. His drive will start on the ground. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The 44-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to from the 42-yard line. Here's second and 8. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Oh, they get
Where's he throwing it again? He's throwing it right to the defender. He was doing fine, and all of a sudden now he can't throw the ball. This is not fair. What they're doing isn't fair. It's going right to the. I'm throwing. It's locking right onto him. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. They're just handing it themselves plays.
It is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Sanders. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
We are set for 4th and long. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Going deep downfield for Jeudy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Now a give on the ground. And now we get a timeout by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. They'll stick with him again. And the Vikings are going to be set up 1st and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take.
Like, I'm happy I win the game, but like I can't just have like a good dominating win. I can't just. It's got to be. Oh no, we got to hand the other team shit constantly. You know, it's annoying. You know, I have this dominating game, and then all of a sudden it just flips completely all the way around. It's annoying.
So a win here for the Vikings. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.